I don't know why it's already showing the superstars where it should have been a surprise. Oh well, probably wouldn't matter anyways. Should be loading in just a few minutes. Alright, here we go, loading. Anyways, welcome ladies and gentlemen to the Xwa Gauntlet of Immortals. In which I am assuming this whole pay-per-view is taking place in Charlottesville. Well, pretty much taking place in Virginia. So I say sit back, grab your popcorn, because we are about to be in for a wild ride. Now, of course, this is technically the Immortals Rumble. And how it works, once two superstars will start out in the ring, well, actually, we'll just take it away here. Is that WrestleMania? The winner of the Immortals match. Well, the winner of the Immortals match will be going to have the main event. Well, pretty much the main event of the champion of their choice for the summer pay-per-view. And here comes the man that drew number one. That being Lucas Paxley. Originally, this whole pay-per-view was supposed to be done on May 20th. But instead, since we have everything set up and the stars were just eager to get the show over with, they were like, well, pretty much the production team and hell, even the general managers and staff were like, fuck it. We might as well do it since pretty much this whole stadium was already packed up in the first place, so I guess you got no other choice. So yes, Lucas Paxley will be part of entry number one. Pretty much in the Immortals Rumble. But the only question is, who was the person that drew number two? And here comes Julian Ford, who drew number two. So the boss hog, Julian Ford, will be the one to draw number two in the Immortals Rumble. Technically, this would be considered to be Paxley's and Julian Ford's first Royal Rumble type pay-per-view. But if anything, due to their training that they got before coming to the company, well, they know how to battle royal works. So of course now, with Julian Ford being ready as hell. So he is ready to go to absolute work. And here we go as pretty much the Immortals Rumble is underway after Lucas Paxley and Julian Ford will start things off here. And here comes, and just under 5 seconds you see there, here comes number 3. And number 3 will be Ryan Stone. As I need to go ahead and we'll fix the camera. The only time we're gonna actually have pretty much the camera facing to the ramp so we can see who's coming in. Anyways, here comes Ryan Stone. Well, at third entry, almost already being eliminated by Julian Ford, but Ryan Stone stays himself. Already 3 people in this very ring. And most of the match cards have been kept private and not revealed. But as you can hear from the fans, well, from the fans of Charlottesville, they are chanting on who is next. And next up is the Sheriff, Cowboy Cage. And now, well, now the match is almost a fatal 4-way. Julian Ford tried to throw Cage into the corner. Seeming that pretty much the Boss Hog and the Sheriff are trying to work together to get Ryan Stone at least weakened enough to get him out. It seems that they are. As Lucas Paxley just looks on, and next up, pretty much it's the former King F&O will make a run into the ring with the British man himself. Oh shit, I did not know I was fighting. I did not know I had the targeting on. My bad. Hold on. Also, I don't care about the fucking match for it. It's like a dick. Because obviously I'm not the one playing. Now, a majority of the match is now taking place. Here comes entry number 6, that being what happened to Lopez brothers, Oscar Lopez. But if we look onto the ring, Julian would be the one to be almost eliminated, and as the ring is now starting to pile up here for anything, now seeing that Lucas Paxley trying to turn his attention back to the man that draw number 2, and now for F&O drawing his attention onto Julian Ford. So far, no eliminations as of yet, but maybe Cage might have be able to get the first elimination. And number 7 comes Lance Phillip. Now Ryan Stone trying to throw F&O into the corner, but trying to try and eliminate the British wrestler. For Oscar Lopez wanted to eliminate Cage. Coming in for entry number 8. What the? I see for entry number 8. Technically rumored to be one of the Dark Horse's henchmen. The hell is the Dark Horse's henchman doing out here? Or let alone, why is he out here? We never even got to see him, like, pretty much take one of the numbers off the wall. Technically, he's not even officially in this match. An impressive shot by Ryan Stone. That the ring is just throwing itself up. However, F&O is just trying to save himself the best way he can. pretty much everything going down to all absolute chaos. And it's Ryan Stone almost trying to get the first elimination as of right now. Now you can tell there are no more competitors coming out because the ring is at capacity at the moment. And almost looking at Lance Phillip just trying to take Cage around the ring for just a few minutes. But already you can see the Dark Horse Attachment is out of the equation. But wait a second, if we look at Julian Ford almost eliminating pretty much Oscar Lopez, that Oscar will hang on. But now if we pan over to Cage, trying to at least take care of the mess, that being, well, FNO, if he could just slightly push him over the top turnbuckle, but FNO saves himself last moment. And there goes Ryan Stone being eliminated, but by Lucas Paxley. And now the ring is, well, potentially starting to build itself up. We may see a few more competitors run back into the ring. And the timer has been resumed. Who will join the fight? And here comes Lucas Paxley's best friend, Austin King, at entry number 9. And immediately setting his sights on Julian Ford, immediately eliminating him. I guess that's what best friends are for in this case, but as for Lance Phillip, pretty much being thrown out, now he is eliminated. And there are just only 5 men remaining in this very ring at the moment. But here comes entry number 10, and that being one member of Fantasma del Fuego's line. And of course, Hunter will be having a match later on tonight as he decided to have a call-out match against anyone in the locker room. And for anyone in the locker room to accept this title match. Now over the top, Rose Lime almost being eliminated but gets out of a sticky situation. At number 11, here comes Akira Yamamoto, which would technically be his first ever Immortals Rumble match. And as the ring is starting to fill up once again, but Oscar Lopez hasn't forgotten what Fantasma del Fuego had done to him and his brother, nearly putting both of them on the shelf. And looking at Oscar Lopez now planting the whole knee on the back of Lime's whole neck. And here, and I believe entry number 12 is coming into the battlefield. And that being a member of the Outlaw Club, Tyler Ford. And looking at, he got a brand new attire inspired by his brother. The majority of this match is just pretty much through the roof. Out the ring once again, back at capacity. Line with the impressive suplex onto Akira. Now for Cage, wanting to try and eliminate Tyler Ford, but nothing, not going to work here in his favor. And Line managed to throw out Akira Yamamoto. Now here we have Austin King and Tyler Ford just duking it out, well, inside the very ring. I see just complete utter chaos. After when one person wins, they will be able to, not only do they earn themselves a title shot, but they also earn themselves pretty much a main event spot for the XWA Universal title. Now if we pan over to the stage, who could the next entry be? And here comes Antonio Ford, pretty much making his run down to the ring. And, of course, in the Immortals Rumble, even if you do have friends, let alone literal family members that you are teamed up with, you're going to have to throw that out of the window, because technically in a match like this, it is every man for themselves. And as we've seen earlier, that Austin King has been eliminated. Not only that, we got to see a double elimination being Lucas Paxley and Oscar Lopez. Now Cage being thrown out of the ring as it's only 4 men in the matchup. That being Antonio and Tyler Ford, Lime, and F&O that are still in this ring. Whereas all 3 men are pretty much walking back to the locker room. And pretty much here comes Miguel Lopez, literally pretty much just high-fiving his brother as he was walking back up the stage ramp. And hopefully for Miguel, will pretty much avenge his younger brother in a matchup like today. And there goes Tyler Ford as he is out of the equation. But wait a second. For Miguel Lopez almost being, well, in a bad predicament, almost being eliminated. Now we pan the camera to the stage ramp. And here comes what would be trouble for everyone else in the ring, because here comes the Tank, Steve Barron. And out goes Lime, pretty much being eliminated. Pretty much that majority of this match is still going, and we can see Lime pretty much walking back. Now as we turn our attention back to the stage ramp for just this few seconds. And here comes a little bit of a surprise. The 99 overall Chris Danger from DPW having making his little bit of a return to the XWA and already staying his sights onto F&O, but failed to eliminate him thanks to Steve Barron. As for Barron trying to take Chris Danger, well, for a ride with a suplex. But this may just be the second time we see, well, Chris Danger in the XWA, and unfortunately out goes for Miguel Lopez. And here it comes, turning with the maniacal, well, Triple M money-making match. And now, setting his sights onto F&O, but the only problem people should be dealing with in this matchup is Steve Barron. And looking at Matt, we're going to try and take care of that problem by going for rear naked choke, but it won't work. And we pan away after we zoom in on stage. And here comes the chairman himself, Denver Anti-Lucas. And it seems that Steve Barron had been thrown out already. Now for Chris Danger trying to pretty much go back to work onto F&O. And now for Antonio Ford managed to get Chris Danger up and putting him straight down. And technically we're almost through the entire matchup here. And here comes Noah Miller. Entry number 19. Pretty much the second to last entry in the Immortals Rumble. And out goes Antonio Ford. And pretty, as we can see, it's like 5 men still in the ring at both entry number 1 and 2 have been eliminated from the Rumble. And now here comes entry number 20. And here is the second member of Fantasma del Fuego, Haven, running himself into the ring. Pretty much Haven technically serving as Fantasma del Fuego's last hope to pretty much rob the main event. As you can see, he has already eliminated Noah Miller, and he is not happy about it. Shockingly enough, well, F&O is still in this matchup. Now the chairman attempting to try and finish off the 99 overall, as only just 5 men in here. And pretty much as the final entry just happened to be Haven, it all comes down to this. Whoever eliminates the final opponent in this Rumble will be going to the summer pay-per-view. Will be going to the summer pay-per-view in June and main eventing it and challenging the champion of their choosing. And there, as you can see, for Anti nailing the last surprise on to F&O, and there goes Money Making Matt, and now it just seems that both Matt and Haven are just pretty much trying to bring the fight to each other. And Haven realized there's only a few opponents knocked out already. He is gonna take advantage and attempt to eliminate F&O, but seems that he may have to wake up last second and save himself, and out goes Triple M, all thanks to a super kick by Chris Danger. And another super kick straight to Haven. And now as the match is down to 4 competitors remaining. And that's the chairman is trying to put most of his focus onto the Celebrity 99 overall. Now for Haven, not letting anything go to waste, but F&O just slamming Haven on top of the mat. But here comes the chairman, or not. Pretty much this match could take a turn for the worse, as Haven almost attempted to try and eliminate Chris Danger from the Rumble. Now for Anti being thrown onto the apron, it seemed that F&O may figure it out only with pretty much his only opportunity to get a win, because the pressure is on for all 4 men in this Rumble. But only one could win, and it seemed that Haven attempted to try and take the opportunity, but here comes pretty much the flying punch of Chris Danger. But now for F&O trying to eliminate the chairman, it seemed that he could potentially do it. And out goes Haven. And now he gets a temporary triple threat, but now after F&O pretty much tried to throw out the chairman, but got outsmarted. But now for the chairman taking pretty much most of his work and let alone his whole attention onto Chris Danger, but it seems that you've let the eye off the ball for F&O to land some simple attacks. Now for Chris Danger, might be a danger! No pun intended, as he is out of the competitive Rumble, and there is the last surprise by Dever Anti-Lucas, and it may just be one of the grand finale for F&O, as the chairman himself wins the Immortals Rumble and will be challenging the competitor of his choice at the summer pay-per-view that will be hosted sometime around June. So now all the champions have been put on notice. But we are going to continue on. We're going to continue on from what we are hearing, that the next match is a handicap match. But whatever this handicap match can be, it is not going to look pretty. It is not going to look pretty for whatever is it going to go. And if I could set up a title match in here, that would be cool, but unfortunately it won't let me. And pretty much after the henchmen have been ordered by the Dark Horse, saying that pretty much the henchmen will be able to choose some backup on their own. They see that one of the henchmen had an idea, as they sent out a cryptic message on social media going under the name of XWA Anonymous, and they have said that we decided to bring a little bit of backup to even the score. And as for Mr. Blue, he is definitely going to now realize that his title will be at risk. But now return to Charlottesville, and here you can see both Mr. Blue and Sky are ready for a fight. And you can see that they have the matching belts. Right, that Mr. Blue and Sky decided to realign their own partnership and join forces as one. But the question remains, will one be enough? Also, Hunter, guess what? My character Well, my character is literally fighting up against Chris Bailey in a one-on-one, so they're about to be some real motherfucking grab. So now, as the henchmen are in ring, look, what the? Oh no. And it seemed that Mr. Blue was definitely going to be shitting bricks here in Virginia tonight. And that is because the Nitro effect is here in the XWA. So now, as for Nitro potentially partnering up with the henchmen, like, what the hell does Nitro have to do with being part, well, of the henchmen for this matchup tonight? Also, I'm gonna leave the camera right here. But now it's one of the henchmen is already taking a fight to Sky. But now tag made, and here comes henchman number 3. Like, they literally have the same exact name, but in order to tell them from apart, they pretty much they each go by a number. And the one we're seeing right now, going with some desk press onto Sky, would be henchman number 3, as Sky, well, has asked for Sky to do a hot tag, and it's when pretty much it has been made. And now for Mr. Blue, they're trying to take majority of the fight onto henchman number 3, as I go ahead and rest the camera right here for a bit. Well, nah, no camera. So now, tag made, and Sky is now about to be the legal man and facing off the first henchman. So whatever shenanigans that MYS, or at least from what MYS thinks he can do, because hell, we don't even know where the fuck is MYS even, because for if anything, after hearing it, is that MYS is literally just on a vacation in Mexico, from sipping on some tequila with some lime. And he's literally currently watching some television, and as he did manage to give us an update out of live events, saying that, oh, I'm sorry, I wish I could be in a wrestling ring right now, but you see, due to this leg injury, I gotta take some time off. So I decided to book my trip to Mexico and probably just chill there until for the time being. And hell, you might see me at a few Lucha Libre events. I don't know. So yeah. And pretty much MYS literally said that pretty much like 2 weeks after him leaving the XWA after the Hell in a Cell match, or technically the Steel Chamber match against Soyu in terms of retiring him. But back to the main match here, is that for Nitro taking a fight onto Sky, and if I were to recall that Sky and Nitro used to be, they technically used to be friends. Hell, Sky, Nitro, and Mr. Blue all used to be like friends, but for whatever reason, there have been major beef going on between Nitro and Mr. Blue to the point where they are not friends no more. And it looked like a pinfall attempt by one of the henchmen, Sky, was somehow gets free. Whatever this henchman has in store, he's trying to gain speed. Man, to bounce off the ropes and connect with whatever type of clothesline that he hit Sky with, and it might be all over for the Crossfire duo. Now back into the corner, tag made, and whatever the one the henchman has in store, they're looking like they're planning to fly with some assisted shoulder tackle. It looked like they wanted to fly again, but not if Blue could try and take them down in time, but it won't be enough. Actually, it may be, because it's like a perfect distraction for Sky to get up. Now one of the henchmen tried to feed off Mr. Blue, but Blue fights back with everything. You can see the face paint is starting to wear off onto Sky due to both sweat and blood nearly covering his face, and whatever the henchman trying to do is dropping the knee. It is not looking pretty for majority of the matchup here. The tag made Mr. Blue, it made legal, and surprisingly the henchman caught notice. And now, whatever Mr. Blue is attempting to try to do, trying to lock the leg and arm. Well, the henchman, but it seemed like he had to break away from it, but henchman now putting Mr. Blue, making him hang off of the middle ropes before dropping him with a DDT. I think we may have seen that DDT somewhere before, but wait a second. So whatever that Mr. Blue had planned on, and the henchman breaks up the pin. And now for after Sky trying to get the pinfall attempt on the henchman, Nitro comes in to break the match up. So whatever these henchmen's motives are, judging from their fighting style and movements, they kind of remind us a lot of the previous stars in XWA that are not seen as of now. Pretty much they said they left the XWA and never come back, but Sky does not know that Nitro is not the legal man, and instead is one of the henchmen, and he managed to seize an opportunity onto Sky and making him pay for it. And judging from the background, you can see that Mr. Blue had enough of Nitro bullshit and tried to at least fend him off. But now the henchman had to get a hold of Mr. Blue and try to slam him onto the mat. But that would be enough for Sky to be able to lay a little bit of weight onto the henchman. If anything, that Sky wants to try and rip the mask off to see who the hell are these henchmen will be. And going from the cryptic message, it said that these henchmen will reveal themselves on May 20th. But now, from that anonymous social media account, it made another video saying we'll reveal ourselves later on tonight. So whatever these henchmen have in plan, it is not going to be friendly. One of the other cryptic messages that appeared on the Titantron saying, would you like to know who we are? And most of And pretty much most of the followers of that account are replying in the comments saying yes, they want to know who exactly we are. So majority of it pretty much impressive pump fate by one of the henchmen. We might as well go ahead and get the henchmen a few flowers, because they are pretty good, like in a wrestling ring. But to this, pretty much as of now, we still don't know, out of all people the henchmen could have chose to be on their side, why they decided to choose Lytro out of all people. Sure, I get it, they want to emanate enough fear into the opponent, but it seems that this henchman knows a little bit more than what we may think. They technically may know Mr. Blue will. Wait a second! Is that... No, it can't be! That would have been the... No. You better not tell me who I think that is under that mask. Because there's only one man in that company that can hit a perfect torpedo on Moscow and walk away from it. Okay, something is now really starting to add up here. But now for Lytro being the legal man in ring, what the fuck is happening here? And now for Sky trying to rebound and manage to crack open the face of Lytro here, as we could get the cameraman to focus on these two idiots. And look at that, Sky is trying to do Mr. Blue a favor, as for Mr. Blue not tagged in, but Lytro prevented Sky from trying to tag in Mr. Blue, but it's looking that it may just not be enough, and Lytro is gonna possibly pay for it. And now hooking the leg, and Lytro still has enough stamina left in the chamber, well, pretty much to kick out after a brutal beatdown. Now being thrown outside the ring, but and wait a second, rolling stunner by Lytro, hooking the leg, and Mr. Blue can only watch on, but Sky thankfully gets out like a somewhat of a 2.9, and now Lytro just pretty much tackling Mr. Blue outside the ring. And now, seeing that Lytro is pretty much gonna pay for what he have done to Mr. Blue. And we try to see a possible team up action from Mr. Blue and Sky, kind of, and we jump Lytro at pretty much from what most of the Charlottesville, let alone the Seaville crowd is trying to witness. Cause they heard multiple things on what Lytro is capable of, but now they have to put down Sky, but I don't know, would that be enough for a pinfall attempt? And now whatever Lytro had in plans here, try to roll back into the ring for the Lytro effect onto Sky, hooking the leg, and it seals the deal. As you can tell on the apron that, well, Mr. Blue is going to be having one rough night on the tour bus. What the hell are these henchmen's current motives? It is not going to be a good day for everyone. Huh. I did not know they had this belt. Oh well. Also, don't worry about the PWD belt. It's gonna get used at some point. Also, about the whole women's battle royal, which never happened. Terry did decide to do it at a live event, and it actually counted. And Taylor Ford decided to challenge Willow for the heavyweight belt. Although Willow never owned the heavyweight belt, but technically, it's just a battle. That for pretty much for Taylor Ford and Willow are going to be going one-on-one for the NWA Women's Belt. So now as Willow is in the ring, I can see pretty much the FWA heavyweight title on your screen now. And both of these women for both of these competitors will be fighting for this belt. As you can see, for the rep, pretty much hanging the belt high up in the air before making his match official. And now the match is underway, and here comes Willow, immediately going with some death press onto Taylor Ford. Now just trying to throw Taylor into the corner now. Oh, my bad, y'all. Let me just get the main camera back. Here we go. Sorry, I was just pushing random bug trap. Thought I was literally playing as a character for a second. False alarm. We're fine now. And now for Taylor Ford, with pretty much a bold choice in terms of her color for her attire. Really don't see anything like this any day. Now for Taylor, pretty much knowing that this is her moment. But Mr. Blue immediately took to social media saying that he wants a match against whoever is leading this whole henchman fiasco, well, in this company right now. And hell, I'll do you one better. I will put my heavyweight title on the line. Now let's see that the leader ends up accepting. Now back to the ring. It's almost looking that Willow could almost attempt to win by count out, but not in Taylor Ford's vision. That motion match is just pretty much just being a rather slow pace for Willow, but now for Taylor, they have to figure out a counter. You got the mysterious Willow, but now whatever Taylor was trying to do, trying to eliminate Willow, bounces off the ropes, going under, trying to connect the elbow, but Willow counters. And now managed to slam Taylor Ford down the ring, hooking the leg for the championship. Taylor Ford kicks out. And it's almost looking that Willow could have possibly collected another soul tonight. And now Willow trying to run to the corner, and now she could be prepared to do the words. Oh my goodness! And now it seems that Willow is ready to finish off Taylor. Pretty much Willow just being absolutely creepy in the XWA, and now has Willow. For Willow now had Taylor Ford in the position of the chapter 8, but now, well no, for the chapter 7, what it was. But there is the Dallas knee by Taylor Ford, hooking the leg. Willow kicks out. But now, whatever Taylor trying to do, now have Willow up and sensor for the outlaw driver. Hook in the leg for the championship. And Willow still remains to kick out. Taylor cannot believe her eyes. For both women trying to catch her breath for each other, but here comes, well, Taylor, not only if Willow would be able to counter. So Willow just had to counter, but wait a second, Mandible Claw locked in, and it's lights out for Taylor. But never mind, Taylor meant to turn the lights back on, but here comes Willow. We were going for a senton attempt, but Taylor Ford got the knees up first. And with the impressive speed of Taylor Ford, but it's not going to get her nowhere. Now outside the ring now. And for Willow just to slam the head of Taylor Ford. Almost next to the steel steps. She managed to connect with senton, but tried to go for another one. There's the flying Superman from Taylor Ford. It's straight into the steel stairs go for Willow. Now the fight gets taken back into the ring by Taylor. Now hooking the left for Taylor Ford for the belt. And Taylor Ford wins it. To pretty much ask for what we know of. Actually, what I can do is, before we get to, I think, the main event, we got 2 more matches. Don't worry about it. Haven't used this character. I want to see how this goes. Turn title match off for now, because it's not a title match yet. Not further, and here comes the big girl, pretty much, or in this case, everyone's favorite big girl at the XWA being Amanda Bryce. BRB? What? Oh, right. I'll be back. Alright. I would have said that urge. Alright, to clarify, yes, I am part of the IWC universe on like both Twitter and Twitch, so if y'all end up finding me there, good on y'all. So if y'all want to see me on there, then cool. Y'all don't have to, but shit, I'm just saying. But now as we enter pretty much what would have been a kickoff match, but instead Anti said, nah, we might as well just make this like a proper match, because I see a potential in 2D. I see potential in 2D stars, preferably being Sophia Diaz, in which, now looking at it, she kind of take a little bit of a gimmick of Max Caster. With the pink attire, the whole, pretty much whole hip row Titantron, the headset, pretty much the headset on her entrance gear and everything. Hell, she's, well, pretty much for hell, Sophia Diaz is literally trying to be more of a female Max Caster. But let's see how it actually works. It already started off with a little bit of a box, but now, for Sophia trying to at least bring the fight to Amanda Bryce, because although, if anything, she would rather just be making music, but she would rather just be making music outside the NWA, she prefers to fight, and now hooking the leg of Amanda Bryce after Amanda to kick out. And also, what actually makes it funny is that the fact that Sophia decided to tuck in her shirt the most pretty much before the bell even rung. Take notes, people. Alright. But now, after Sophia, surprisingly enough, humbling the big woman in this wrestling ring. And that being Amanda Bryce, whatever Sophia Diaz is looking here, she's looking like she's gonna fly with a suicide dive out onto ringside. And we are already getting "This Is Awesome" chant, and I believe the chairman Anti has made the right choice into not putting both of these women in a kickoff match, but instead putting them in the final match card. But now for Sophia, looking to drop Amanda Bryce with a DDT. It's even that for Sophia, the only move that is strongest in her arsenal might just be a simple DDT, but it's not going to get her nowhere. As for Amanda just throwing Sophia across the ring, and now for Bryce being back in control. Not only for Sophia to roll out of the ring as quick as she is. Hell, for how tall she is, she's almost exactly as tall as Amanda Bryce. Wait a minute, why the fuck am I in a 5-way? Now, most of this match here, for Amanda Bryce managed to get Sophia pretty much up and dropping her onto the top rope before her putting all the weight into the bottom of her foot, trying to stomp out. But Sophia managed to deliver a counter. But now, what happened then? I believe that was some sort of corkscrew crossbody, but whatever Sophia had plans here, ready to finish off, Amanda Bryce now got her up and giving her the mic drop. After Amanda Bryce tried to technically resting her arm on Amanda's belly for whatever reason. So now, what actually makes it funny is that Sophia Diaz and Amanda Bryce, they actually went to the same high school together. And as much as Amanda Bryce hates the fact that Sophia was going to try and go for a music career, of course with Amanda's, of course knowing for Sophia's terrible, ability in terms of rapping, it seemed that for Sophia might just found her calling, and that is professional wrestling. And now most of the fire being taken out onto ringside. And mind you, this is like the second to last match before the main event. So now for Sophia Diaz managed to get the pinfall attempt, and the Bryce gets out. So now for Amanda trying to at least stretch out the arm of Sophia, but Sophia breaks out of the submission, trying to go for a hip toss after Amanda Bryce, but now for Amanda is going to be played to another mic drop from Sophia, and looking that kind of rests the arm onto the stomach of Amanda once again. And Amanda technically managed to get the shoulder up in time. As for Sophia, managed to at least get her first win in her SWA career. Just give me a moment. What the fuck? See. Man, that's fucked up. Don't worry about it, I'm just watching Twitch. As we can see that pretty much for another debut being Ramirez Quinn. And no one knows what she's currently here for, but pretty much people say that for Ramirez, she technically reminds most XWA fans of, well, Cassie Lucas, well, in this company. So here comes New Night Republic. Yeah, New Night Republic. Alright. So pretty much that for New Night Republic. That both Piper Clark, well, for both Piper Clark and Jackson Prince are in, well, now in the ring. However, for Piper, she will be watching ringside after Jackson Prince taking this fight to Ramirez Quinn. Cringe. Now the match made official. Here comes Ramirez Quinn. Now for Ramirez Quinn. Of whatever Quinn is trying to do against Jackson Prince. That's gonna be good. Then Sling Blade ends up connecting. But yeah, this is the second to last match before main event tonight. And now for Jackson Prince trying to at least trying to get a hold of Ramirez with her thighs before giving her a little bit of a CTE to the head. And now it seemed that you heard what we said from commentary, decided to please the fans with unnecessary fan service again. Now for Ramirez Quinn getting herself back in the ring. Now had Jackson Prince into a submission hold. I was looking at for Prince, but tapping out to the hold. Looks like they managed to free herself. There's the chop across the chest. See that Jackson Prince is going to take flight. And hooking the leg of Quinn. So Ramirez kicks out. Now for whatever Ramirez Quinn has in store for Jackson Prince, it seems that it might be almost all over for our favorite French girl. Now hooking the leg of Ramirez Quinn, but Jackson Prince kicks out. Looking at Ramirez pretty much wants Jackson Prince up, but it seems that Ramirez Quinn did not have any form when dismounted off the jump, but Jackson Prince trying to lock in some sort of submission hold. I think you what they call that the crown hold. Now Ramirez just firing back on all cylinders. And overall, she is doing pretty good. For one that you don't know where she even from. Pretty much that's look at that, both women trying to fight for the count out. And Jackson Prince runs herself back into the ring, but so does Ramirez Quinn. They're about the ripcord knee right connecting. But whatever. Now for Jackson Prince, going from the top, landing on Ramirez Quinn. I need a must win. What the fuck am I? Now, I believe it is time for our main event. There we go. Also, mind you, the main event Well, the main event Jey Uso belt is technically, if I can fucking find it, it's this belt. Just to clarify. Just to clarify for any dumbasses that are in here. Alright, let's do this.
Oh, you idiot, Sean! Kenny was the flip for the fucking W, you idiots! They pulled one for drop kick. This guess when I missed it. Everett. Stop with the chin. What the hell is that? Stop with the shin. Big combo. Place Birdstorm there.
So yes, as Mr. Blue decides to call out the leader of the henchmen to fight him off in a title match in tonight's main event for the Gauntlet of the Immortals.
What is happening already? This is fucking insane. Anderson wants it up.
Keep it up. I think the two words being love and shore are not right. But wait a second. No, it can't be. Is he actually back?
Damn. Wow, your winners. The team of MYS. Ladies Birdstorm. Damn.
What the fuck is this announcing?
Team of Ladies Birdstorm, MYS, Lou Anderson, and Everett Owens.
Okay. So I guess the rumors are technically true. MYS is back. But now as we're looking at it, see that MYS is wearing the knee brace, let alone the whole leg brace. So when he was injured. Now it seems that the returning MYS, because mind you, he was literally part of the IWC, and now I guess he's back in the FWA now. I guess here is the tag team that fought earlier being Crossfire. And it's MYS versus Mr. Blue for the belt. The FWA heavyweight champion, but the belt had been modified to fit the overall persona of Mr. Blue. MY Now Mr. Blue, they're putting his belt on the line for MYF. Pretty much the match is already underway, and MYS already had multiple weeks of matches pretty much gone. Mr. Blue is desperate to hold on to the title for his dear life. And we don't even know is MYS still medically cleared or not, but outside the ring he goes. Now you're throwing Mr. Blue across the ring. And MYS is technically already is hurting himself more than pretty much laying waste onto Mr. Blue.
I'm back.
Well, welcome back, and currently the main event between Mr. Blue versus MYS for the XWA heavyweight title. So hard to word your inputs on this. Pretty much MYS returning to XWA television after almost a month-long absence from the ring.
That's cool, he came back. It's cool, it's cool.
Well, honestly, you think he might be able to steal the title off of Mr. Blue tonight, or where do you think Mr. Blue will retain?
He's definitely stealing the title.
Well, let's just hope you are correct. Now MYS just firing off with a few series of punches before grabbing Mr. Blue and putting him into a scoop slam, saying that he is the man with the absolute brains and brawn. Not Strowman, but yes, you get the idea. Now, what MYS possibly thinking here, going under and pretty much going with the silencer, almost technically using Mr. Blue's old move on him. Like, Mr. Blue can't believe it. It's like, technically the leader of this whole henchman organization is MYS all along. Like, why retire? We started seeing cryptic messages on who the fuck wanted to hijack everything, and it seemed that it was all being run by MYS. And there's a spear from Mr. Blue. MYS ends up kicking out at 2. Blue was just immediately pissed off. Well, first Nitro is in the XWA, and now MYS pretty much is back in the company after technically calling the shots from behind the scenes. And what makes it worse is that he's technically not medically cleared to fight, but he is in this matchup now, and he's walking perfectly fine. Like, what are they feeding this animal? And looking at MYS, pretty much just want to take this fight to the absolute limit. But Mr. Blue managed to counter, and out goes MYS. And there's the heel kick. Well, Mr. Blue, as for Matt, well, no, not Matt, but for Sky looking on, that Sky can't do nothing because that would technically act as pretty much more, how can we put this? Pretty much it'll act as more of a interruption, let alone an interference, but in the match. So Sky is pretty much being smart. Pretty much being smart and not trying to interfere with the match. But Mr. Blue said that pretty much he could take this match on himself. Try to own up to the main event name. Now it has MYS and pretty much drops him. MYS was just pretty much showing that even after putting on one of the best matches in his pretty much his 2K career, and pretty much that being teamed up, and that being, well, not teamed up, but fighting against the very best in the IWC universe, that being MYS against Chris Bailey, in which MYS won over him, I believe, twice in his wrestling career. An impressive counter by MYS, launching Mr. Blue across the ring, but for MYS, he has to be smart. The decision is looking like he's going to do it, and there's the final cut onto Mr. Blue, hooking the leg for the belt. And Mr. Blue pretty much kicks out at 2. As MYS is going outside the ring to at least try to catch his breath, or maybe just trying to lure Mr. Blue. And I guess the lure did not work. I guess luring Mr. Blue won't help enough. And now inside and outside the ring, smart but bold choice by MYS to technically restart the count. Now onto the table, and there's the heel kick directly following up. Whatever MYS is doing, I think what he is trying to do is trying to weaken Mr. Blue to the point where he cannot continue this fight. There's a DDT connecting onto Mr. Blue as he is trying to hold on for the heavyweight title for dear life. Because the moment he done hurt the moment he saw the MYS Titantron through a monitor, he knew his belt is as good as gone. And I believe you may just see, well, Mr. Blue's title reign come to a screeching halt if MYS could just get him exactly where he needs him to be at. And slamming MYS onto the apron, MYS is just trying to fight through majority the pain that is in his leg. Because MYS can fight the pain off of that, and technically he can fight the pain off of everything and manage to beat the ref count. And now Mr. Blue managed to deliver a chop, and MYS has one of his own. There's the counter. It seems that Mr. Blue not going to be good in this fight, and MYS pretty much has a possible counter, but now trying to finish off Mr. Blue with the final cut as Sky well looks on and he's in disbelief, and MYS takes Mr. Blue's heavyweight title away from him. And pretty much as the new era, the era of the Dark Horse had officially begun. And it seems that MYS is not finished. MYS is not finished with Mr. Blue. And now, kind of pretty much whatever MYS is trying to do with Mr. Blue. If I could do this correctly. Well, that didn't work. Oh well. But anyways, MYS is your new XWA heavyweight champion. And still. And now, with that being said, that will conclude XWA's Gauntlet of Immortals. Our question is, who are the rest? Well, I guess we may figure it out soon. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.